Well, hey there all. Cashmagnet Guru coming at you on a fine Tuesday evening. I am running a tad bit late. I've been running late all day. Kind of a slow day for me. I didn't have any sound, so I had to do some quick configuring. So that's why I was late. I do not like to be tardy. All right, I'm going to try not to cough in your ears. I've I've been trying to get sick, but the bug hasn't really caught hold. It's just got kind of a tickle in my throat. So I got a big glass of water. Well, let's see. We got 5 of us in here. Ooh, a little sparse so far. Got Zach. How you doing, Zach? Trader Geo. Always a pleasure seeing you. Digital Farmer. Not like I haven't just saw you, right? Digital Farmer and Kai, one of the other another big phone farmer. Kai's in England, and they're getting together. I've talked a bit about OpenSTF and doing some automating with it, but not like breaking terms of service automating, more of clearing cache and data off of Cashmagnet phones, and doing it all remotely. So Digital Farmer and Kai, they're kind of doing some collaborating. I think Digital Farmer's kind of maybe going off in a little maybe another direction. Is that correct? Rashawn Penn, waving at you, buddy. Nice seeing you too. Haven't seen you around much. Haven't talked to you in a while, Rashawn. I've been really busy lately, so getting in the full swing of NFL football season means that I have to do more for my other side gig of I write articles for a Steelers fan site. An article of mine just came out today and was pretty huge, actually. So if y'all didn't know that I have like multiple names, basically. So I'll throw. I know none of you guys are probably interested in this, but this is the site I write for, and this is me here. This is my article. So I kind of let my fellow Steelers have it today. My fellow Steeler fans have it today because of the tough loss yesterday. So, all right. Let's get back here, and then we'll get into this a little more. Just kind of killing a little time, waiting for people to show up, so nobody gets left behind. Just for fun, am I able to farm on 5 PCs? Yeah, I wouldn't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. Other people might, well, you'd have to find either 5 different apps, sites. I don't do much. I believe people were running rewardable. I'm going to give a shout out to Scott Thomas. I started watching it. He put up a video for Tech Hustler today, and I haven't watched the video. I watched a little bit of it, and I've watched some of Scott's videos. I wish I would have asked him or ran into him today if I could actually show his channel. I don't like showing people's channels without asking. I don't know if there's something with etiquette with that or not, but I just don't do it. You know, for the most part, you know, I wouldn't care if anybody else showed off my channel. You know, I'm fine with that. But I don't know how other people feel about it. So, okay, Digital Farmer, yes, I went SCRCPY and using batch files with ADB to script things. I can do the ADB, but I'll definitely going to. I'm going to wait for you guys to get all your bugs worked out before I hop into that. And all that stuff is above my head, above my pay grade. Like Digital Farmer and I were talking earlier today. You know, I can do a lot of things, but I know my limitations. And you know, when I kind of tried to jump into that open STF, I knew I was over my head there. Go Cowboys. Oops, looks like I just kicked Digital Farmer out of the stream. Oh boy, I don't think there's a team I dislike more than the Cowboys. It was tough growing up as a kid here in Nebraska. Because it seemed like on CBS all we ever got was the Cowboys, and on NBC all that we ever got was the Broncos. So, two of my least favorite teams. Just for fun, go Texans. What's the best app for PC? You're gonna have to ask. You know what's there? Well, Mark's in the stream. Mark runs a number of PCs and laptops. One thing I would suggest would be, you know, depending on how you feel, Honeygain, Fluidstack. Run, what's the other one that I run that doesn't make me anything? PacketStream. I don't know why I have problems with PacketStream. It doesn't like me. Mark just got back from a 4-mile run and a 10-mile bike ride. Have the Steelers won a game yet? Wow. Brutal. Yeah, we beat up on the really bad Bengals last week. But you know, we've lost 3 games by 9 points. Digital Farmer lives in Philly and is a Cowboys fan. Ooh, boy, that sounds dangerous. Sean, I'd be interested in your progress, for sure, Digital. Yeah, you know, the more people you know, I'd love to see a whole bunch of people working on like stuff like this, and then, you know, get it out to the mainstream, and you know, try to make people's lives a little easier with these. You the pro? You know, I'll tell you, I don't do much on my PC. One of the reasons why I don't do a lot on my PC is, you know, I work from home, and I work on my PC, so I get a little leery about having some stuff on my PC. Digital Farmer, Sean, it's CRCPY is awesome and so easy to set up. Okay, maybe I'll have to take a look at it. I'm just kind of curious. You know, when I was looking at some of this stuff, when I was looking at some of the apps, I couldn't use them because of dealing with my multiple IPs. So I'm kind of curious. I know the Open STF has, I think, been worked out on that, but I'm not for sure. I know Kai just got a whole bunch of IPs in England. Josh got him all set up. Mark, I have 3 PCs and run Honeygain on all 3, and then grind a buck on one, Swagbucks on another, and sometimes earn honey on another. Yeah, you know, Mark and I have the same exact setup. We actually have almost all the same equipment, and unfortunately, he's running into the same problems with Honeygain that I ran into. You know, where it's killing our networks, and it's, you know, it's frustrating him like it's, you know, frustrated me. And unfortunately, my tech guy thinks it's an issue with the modem. Well, get into a little heated discussion with Spectrum over my modem, and basically what happens with how my modem is and how it's set up is it basically inspects everything that goes through it, and it's causing a bottleneck. And so what happens when it causes this bottleneck, either it will crash the modem, or it will just kill the network. And so I explained to them what was going on, and they told me they could send out a tech guy and he could replace the router, but he couldn't guarantee that it would be a different router, a different model number, which I thought was just the dumbest thing in the world. Why come out and give me the same router when I'm going to have the same problems? You know, and I was going to buy my own modem. Sorry, I keep saying router. So I was going to actually buy my own modem, and they gave me a big no. N-O. That is not going to happen, they said. You have to use our router, they said. So that was a huge bummer on the deal. Okay. Cheddar Geo, grind a buck has been good for a buck a day lately. Nice. Maybe I'll have to check that out. I want Honeygain, but I have Netflix. Will it ban me? Ugh. You know, I've heard of people that, you know, that it's happened to. I would maybe do some research. I'd go to like the Honeygain Reddit and search through there, see if other people have had their Netflix banned because of Honeygain, and what they had to do to get unbanned with it. Mark made $1.40 on Honeygain, but I missed the $4 days. If I put more phones on it, my network crashes about 20 times a day. Yeah, and you know, it's not even worth it then, because you're killing your Cashmagnet phones. You know, I uninstalled Honeygain off my PC, and I also shut off all my Honeygain phones, and I got them on the U apps, which I'm going to talk about after a bit. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that Mark and I have the perfect networks for Honeygain, and we can't do anything with it. Sucks. I mean, you know, you see where he's talking about when he was making $4 a day, and he was. You know, and there was times where I made $3 a day. But, you know, I'm not going to have it interfere with my Cashmagnet when I'm, you know, making, you know, $25 a day off of Cashmagnet. I'm like, you know, I talk about this a lot, everybody, is, you know, don't trip over those dollars to pick up pennies. That's a big no-no on my part. Digital Farmer, Cashmagnet Guru, when you say modem, you mean your ISP router or your Ubiquiti gear. I think it's your Ubiquiti gear. Okay, so the problem most people have, and I'm sorry that I was saying a router. So how my gear works is, so I have my cable coax coming in from Spectrum, and it goes right into my modem. Well, my modem can be, but is not. It can be a modem router all-in-one, but I only have it set up for the modem because I need it in bridge mode for my Ubiquiti ER12P to work properly with the IPs. There is a command for Ubiquiti routers that sets offload of packets inspection from router internet CPUs to the internet ASICs. The problem with that is the packets are getting inspected by the modem, and there's no way to shut that off. They will not do it. And if I lived right across the street, I would have 1 gigabyte service, and I could have way more IP addresses, because there's another company here that that deals with businesses, and I do classify myself as a business, but the line is 50, 80, 100 feet away from me, so I can't get it. Trader Geo, your apps, I will be rich in 1 million years. Yeah, I tested out the U apps. I tested out U Lotto. I tested out UTV, and they both suck. Ugh. And because I just cannot wrap my head around paying attention during conversations at times, Rashawn Penn told me specifically, use UWatch. And he told me that, and I forgot. I didn't pay attention, and I paid the price. I ran that for those U apps for a week, and I'm not even sure if I made a penny a day off them. Okay, Sean, Puma 6 modems are the devil. Yeah, and Sean, that's exactly what I have. Both Mark and I have. Remember what your modem is, Mark? It was a Hytron something 255, something like that. Yeah. So Josh should give me a list of what modems not to get, and of course, our Hytrons were on that. Zach, how do you get more than one IP? Call your ISP. Depending on who they are, they're gonna. I had to get a business class account, and I think that's how everybody else is going as well. I have Spectrum. Zach, do you know who's your IP address or IP address? Jeez. Woo. Better get a drink of water before I babble on more. Who your ISP is? That's what I was trying to ask you. Digital Farmer, really? Question mark. Your modem is in bridge mode, is doing packet inspection. Very, very weird. It's not in true bridge mode. That's the problem. And they will not let me put it in true bridge mode, I believe. The packet inspection, I'm really, really frustrated with them, because basically they were saying that It has to inspect every packet. No way around it. 0. Sean, yep, I got rid of mine. It's still Puma 6, but it's better, it seems. Sean, what are you running for a modem on yours? Rashawn Penn, you Lotto app, not the best. Nope. Okay, there's Mark. Thanks, Mark. The Hytron CBNM 2250. Yeah, that thing. But it was free, right, Mark? Well, not really free because you can't actually sell it or whatever. When I get rid of Spectrum, which I will at some point. It's just a matter of when. Digital Farmer is really weird that they fighting it. Hopefully you can get up to 3rd level support or routing team and get some headway. Yeah, I really need to do that. I really need to ask not to just talk to some support tech flunky and get further up the food chain. I know I need to do that. So, okay, so let's hop into a couple other things here. Oh, this is actually really super cool. With my computer, when it first starts up, I always get like a cool little picture when I go to log in on my Windows 10. So this was the really super cool thing that I saw today, and this is actually in Norway. So I just wanted to show you guys all a really super cool picture. This soccer field on this island. I mean, that's just phenomenal. Cool. So here's the UApps. I remember everybody was all excited about On the Go TV. Is that one dead too, Rashawn? Have you tried that lately? I was gonna fire it up probably tonight or tomorrow, and see if it was actually working. See if it actually pay. So I'll definitely try out the UWatch TV. See if that's gonna earn me anything. I just have all these phones that are not doing anything right now. I probably have a good 15, 20 phones that are just sitting idle because I can't have anything on them. I was going to go over the Swagbucks really quick. I like I said, I've been running these. I've been running the apps, and I'm having limited success. They're not great earners, but not bad. So you see, indie, there's the lifestyles. That lifestyle got some bonuses to it. I'm not sure if it's still running or not. So you see that actually it looks like I'm only getting, oh, I didn't know I had that one running. Looks like I'm only getting like 3 or 4 of these apps actually paying. What's going on with these apps is they're saying that there's no content to be viewed. So that's a little frustrating on the whole Swagbucks thing. But not gonna complain. The problem with this is I really have not done a very good job of babysitting it. So you see, yeah. Well, Sunday I was watching football all day, so I just absolutely ignored them. So you see, I've done off and on okay. I just need to do it more. I mean that's all there is to it. I just need to do it more. I need to babysit them just a tad bit more. And, you know, you all know me. I'm not one to, I don't like to babysit the apps. It's frustrating babysitting the apps. And as if you saw there that, you know, I haven't been doing any of the print coupon things. You know, that's just sheer laziness on my part. You know, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say, hey, there's just not enough time in the day, because, you know, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Einstein, you know, all those guys, they had 24 hours in the day, same as I do. Look what, you know, look at the cool stuff they did. You know, me on the other hand, you know, I got a lot on my plate. You know, I work a lot. I mean, it's no excuse. It takes just a couple of minutes to you know, do these apps. You know, babysit them a little bit, and you know, it's just laziness on my part, and I have no excuse, and I'm actually kind of mad at myself for being lazy like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Rashawn, yeah, okay, so Rashawn's saying that the on the Go TV that it's dead. You know, it's really kind of surprising, because, you know, that app didn't even last, what, a year? I wonder why. Okay, Sean's SMC. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. That's your modem. Okay. Mark, Roshan Penn, are you having successful cash outs with U apps? One thing I did cash out 230 on last week sometime for my U apps, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it yet. Roshan, I haven't cashed out yet. Sitting at $3, waiting to get to $5 before cashing out. Trader Geo, trying to get to $1 so I can cash out. Maybe I can tell you next week. And he's at 84 cents. Yeah. So I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna put a lot of faith in the U apps. You know, and I did okay. You know, I had my when I first bought my 30, you know, terribly junky Rebel ones, I stuck them all on U, and I think maybe I made $50 on the U apps before they died. So, you know, my Rebel ones have never even come close to paying for themselves, and yeah, I'm not putting in a lot of faith that I'll be able to either. You know, without, you know, finding some kind of cool app. Mark, with Swagbucks apps, when it says there are no ads, you delete the data and sign in again, and then it's all good. Oh my God, really? That's all I got to do? Oh boy. Now, which data are you talking about? Are you talking about the app data for the Swagbuck apps, or are you're not talking the cache, I assume? Infinite. Hey, how you doing? Oh. John, how many different accounts do you have? I think this is your third or fourth. The Spider Proxy, aka Joe Leach, lazy here too. Yeah. Infinite, I'm late AF. Yes, you are. Yeah, haven't missed a whole ton. We've just been kind of babbling along. We talked about the U apps a bit, and you know, some other things. You know, what other apps are you guys running? What are you running on your PCs or your laptops? You for anybody that's hopped in here late, be sure after my stream that you go over. Don't do it now. No, don't. You got to listen to this. You can't be running over to Tech Hustler's channel and watching his stuff while my stuff is on. But like I said earlier, Tech Hustler did a big long video, or maybe it was more Scott Thomas did a big long video, but Tech Hustler he featured Scott Thomas's channel, and so Scott was doing like a whole bunch of testing. And Scott's got a pretty big farm. I haven't watched it, so I don't know how big his farm is, and it's been a while since I keep forgetting that I think I'm subscribed to his channel, but I don't think I have the bell marked. So, talking about that, you guys all want, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe. I think everybody here is probably subscribed. This is mainly for the people that have to catch me at another time. Make sure to ring that bell. Get notified when I go live or put up some new content. That's kind of a nice thing. I try to do that for everybody. I try to send out those reminders, or have it checked that you guys get reminders half an hour before the live streams go. So I was going to show you all, but I can't. I don't know what I did with it. I was going to show you. I was going to show you a little content that I made. Oops, that I have not put up yet. But I can't, for whatever reason, I can't find it. I made a video of a bug yesterday, and I kicked myself that I did not put it up right away. And so what's going on is I'm kind of running into a new bug, and it's a frustrating one. Yeah, Trader Geo, you didn't hit the bell. I forget to do that. Did he not ask? Did who not ask who? But the new bug, it's the 0 level bug, but clearing the data does not fix it. And so the first time I dealt with it, I went through it like 3 times, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, I got mad. So I uninstalled Cashmagnet, started it back up, and same thing. I'm like, so I don't understand that part. So the other option, generally my last option that I do is restart the phone. So I restarted the phone, and then it came up right. Of course I had to run the ADB on it. So, have you guys been running into that with your Cashmagnet phones? I think this is the second time in the past week I've had it happen, and I honestly don't remember if it's the same phone, but it's a little frustrating. The other thing that I've ran into is all of a sudden Cashmagnet is not pulling up the Play Store. It's coming up with the Play Store, and then there's like another option, because what it's trying to do is trying to open up trying to start Cashmagnet, or it's trying to download an app from the Play Store. But it's not, Cashmagnet's not the default app to do that. And so I sent let me see if I can find this. So I sent Cashmagnet an email about it, and they actually responded back, and the response is not a response that I really wanted to get. It was give me a second, I'll show you all the email I got from them, if my email is actually going to open up ever. Give me a minute here. So y'all didn't put in the ooh, what's going on? Y'all didn't put in the stream yet of the apps that you guys are using. What are you guys using on your PC or laptop? You know, what are you guys putting in there to make them work? Well, how are you earning on your laptops? Okay, so here it is. Okay, so here is my comment to whoops. I say kind of because this bug has been around for a while, but has not been much of an issue. Today I had 2 phones so far that Cashmagnet being an option for watch and install was not listed. These phones have been running nonstop for months with no issues that I have restarted either in over 3 weeks. So there should not be any reason they're losing permissions. And that's what's happening. I'm losing the permission for it. Fairly serious. It is really a huge pain to reset back to level 2. Any way you can put the permissions somewhere where we can activate it easily. There is no standard permissions, so that part stinks right there. They could be reset both by the system or by installing some browser or an app that can open same URLs like Cashmagnet. And so what's happening is there's some kind of app that we're you know, downloading, and it's blocking Cashmagnet. You know, it's taking over. It wants to open up those URLs instead of Cashmagnet. We can't regulate this. That's the last thing I want to hear right there. What we can though do is try to click on the right field when this window pops up during installation, but this will take some time to develop. See, I don't understand that, because Cashmagnet is not being one of the 3 options on that window. That's the problem. There is no third option. It's like there's the Play Store and then there's something else. And maybe it's one of the browsers. I don't know. I don't remember. So it's kind of a really crappy bug right there. I have another phone that talking about bugs, and this is a really frustrating one where when I was cleaning my phones today, I ran across it where I had no watch and install games listed. And that part's frustrating because I have to factory I end up factory resetting the phone when that happens, and it sucks. Because everything else I've tried with that, when you're not getting any watch and installs, nothing else has worked for me on that. You know, I've tried uninstalling, reinstalling, restarting, all that, and nothing would get more watch and installs. So, I've had to do this on almost probably a half a dozen phones where I've had to refactory reset it. But as far as like the zero bug and you know, I haven't seen the zero bug, and I think maybe I've seen one in 3 weeks. You know, since we've gone to this whole dumping data every day routine. You know, I don't, my phones don't bog down. I really wish I was doing this, would have been doing this back in, you know, April, May, June, July, when earnings were, you know, phenomenal. Let's hop into the stream real quick. Clay Shiny, there's a new name. Welcome to the stream, Clay. Hopefully you will stick around. Be sure to subscribe. Ring that bell. Digital Farmer, you can set Cashmagnet to be default app and phone setting. But where do you, I mean, is that with the, you know, what takes it to the Play Store? Is that the browser? Digital Farmer? You know, I don't know. I didn't know what you know, what it was. Big D, been a while. Welcome. Hey CMG, I finally caught you online. Maybe I need to you know, what I'm gonna probably start doing in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna take on another podcast. I'm gonna be doing a Steelers podcast. I believe. I'm kind of really interested in doing a Steelers podcast. So I think I'm gonna delve into that market as well. But this channel's not gonna change. I'm not gonna do that. It's not my thing. Mark, with indie music, it will say there are no ads at this time. You then go in and delete the indie music data and sign in again, and all is okay. When it says you've hit today's earnings limit of Swagbucks, then you are done for the day. Okay. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. If anybody didn't catch that before, what I was talking about was running into Swagbucks, their apps saying you can't earn anymore, or that there's no ads to display. So what Mark's talking about is deleting the data off the phone. Big D, did you go through the U apps update yet? Yeah, I did. Yeah, much ado about nothing. I am going to test out. Here, I'll show you. Oops, that's the cool picture. Did I get rid of that? No, I didn't. There it is. So I did the testing on the UTV. I did the testing on the U Lotto, and I think maybe I made a penny a day. And I'm running like, I don't know, a dozen phones or more. On the Go TV, Rashawn Penn said it's dead, so I'm not even going to try it. So probably tonight I'll fire up. I'll put UWatch on all those phones. And this is where it really comes in handy, everybody, for using that LastPass. You know, so I won't have to put in my email address, and I won't have to dig up my U password, which is probably 16 characters long. And, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, letters and numbers, and I can show you what it probably kind of even what it even looks like. So that's what all my passwords look like. I can't remember that. So all I have to do is just remember my password to log into LastPass. So that's where that comes in really, really handy. So if you guys aren't using LastPass, get to it. Download that thing. Love it. Makes everything so secure. Makes logging into you know, a bunch of phones easy. You know, I don't log in that way into my Cashmagnet, of course, but you know, I only know one password. I don't know any other password out of, you know, what, a couple hundred sites that I have. Digital Farmer, check settings, apps, Cashmagnet, open by open by default. Oh, okay. I will I'll have to check that out. I appreciate that, Digital Farmer. I really do. Open supported links set to open in this app. Yes. The Spider Brony, aka Joe Leach, go St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Remember when they went on strike about 17 years ago or so? That's when I quit following baseball. As a former Pirates fan, I should have quit following them in around 92, 93 after the Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla era and Andy Van Slyke era ended. No baseball for me. Digital Farmer, love LastPass. You betcha. Trader Geo, yes, LastPass, very nice. Spider, yes, me too. It also has dual authentication or can use Google Authenticator. I actually have a little problem with my dual authentication. That's how I log into to do my for my articles. But since I changed my phone, I was trying to get into it on my phone and I couldn't. So I got to do some reading on the dual authentication stuff. So, all right, what time do we got here? We got about almost 7:50. Anybody else have some comments and questions? You know, I might wrap this up just a little early tonight. I haven't been the only one in the household that has been a little under the weather. The dog has been sick, has hardly eaten anything. He was going to go to the vet today, but he ate some food last night, and he ate supper tonight. So he's lucky he gets off of not having to be drugged to the vet. So I will put up that video if I find it about dealing with that 0 level bug that's nastier than the old 0 level bug. You know, are you guys getting that at all? You know, I shouldn't be. I sure didn't think I was. You know, I'd gone a long time without getting any bugs on my phones. You know, but I also, you know, I've missed a day too. So my Sundays and Mondays are exceedingly busy. No excuse. I know. No excuse. So, all right. You know, I'm going to wrap this up tonight. And, you know, as always, you know, thank you. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Great content tonight. You know, a lot of help from you guys. You know, and I really do appreciate that. I really do. I so appreciate each and every one of you coming. Oh, okay. Big D, I'm wondering who uses the app-like apps and what your favorites are. Mark would be the guy to talk to there. I don't know if he's still doing them, but he was. I had really poor luck with them. I have it on a phone somewhere, and I just kind of quit. You know me, guys. You know I don't like if it's not passive, I don't like it. An app like was frustrating because it wasn't passive. I don't like to sit there and push the dang buttons. And, you know, then I forget about stuff like that. So, all right, I'm going to quit prattling on. A guy got mad at me the other day because I said that he was prattling on. Yep, probably shouldn't have said it, but the guy was prattling on, kind of like I'm doing right now. So, all right. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, or, you know, I'm okay with getting a thumbs down. Be sure to subscribe. And most importantly, ring that bell. Get notified when I put up some content or I go live. Maybe I'll do a live show. Maybe I'll do a live show later this week. You know, Thursday's out of the question because that's football night. So maybe Friday, maybe Saturday afternoon. So, all right. Well, thank you all very much for coming, and I will talk to you soon. Laters.